I need to come up with new threats because it's hard to come up with like stupid things to threaten people with.
Just you'll go to their house with a cardboard box and beat them over the head until they never get that again.
No, it can't be. Yeah, it's like it can't be that. It's got to be more elaborate. I'm gonna go to your house. It's got to be something along the lines of, if you take a lockbox, I'm gonna go to your house. I'm gonna tie little strings around every hair in your body, and I'm gonna yank them all off at once. It's got to be like something like that you'd hear on like Ask a Ninja.
That's kind of ow. Okay.
See, that was a close one. Starfleet is known for some time that there are Undine infiltrators in Starfleet.
Wait, did he?
Oi, the writing! But we're just now seeing the extent of the problem. I don't want to sound paranoid, but I just almost lost my station to the Undine. They're everywhere, and from what you just said, they're willing to do almost anything to complete their mission. What I don't understand, though, is why they see us as so much of a threat. Starfleet has respected the agreement that Catherine Janeway made with the Undine she encountered in the Delta Quadrant, where you stayed out of fluidic space. If all they want is to be left alone, why can't they do the same for us?
And I think I just switched to the wrong starship. Yep.
Do we know if that Defiant is the same as is still the Defiant 2?
What's that?
Do we know if the Defiant docked at DS9 is still the Defiant 2?
I believe it is. Not entirely sure. But I just switched to the wrong ship.
Okay. Alright, Kurland. Let's see what else you've got. Rapier! No, that's not Raptor, it's Rapier. The USS Rapier disappeared 6 years ago on its first mission to the Gamma Quadrant. Solve the mystery and find the ship. It was in the fucking wormhole all along. Have you gone to the wormhole, you idiot? We will do nothing special to find the Rapier. It will literally be right there. You moron.
Stop insulting the poor guy.
How long has it been lost? 6 years!
I didn't say he was a smart man.
6 years! In the fucking wormhole, and we will do nothing unique to find it. We'll just fly forward. Admiral, we have an opportunity to solve one of the great mysteries of the past. One of the great mysteries! You shit! One of the great mysteries of the past decade. 6 years ago, the USS Rapier was on its first mission, a routine trip through the wormhole to survey several planets in the Gamma Quadrant. It entered the wormhole and was never heard from again. Starfleet believed the ship had been destroyed, but 7 hours ago we picked up an emergency distress signal on a frequency that corresponds with the Rapier, or any other ship broadcasting on that frequency. See, a frequency is not unique to one thing. Anybody with a radio assembly can broadcast at the same frequency as somebody with a similar radio assembly, or even a completely different one. They can all broadcast on the same frequency.
Well, technically yes, but this is the future, and they might have.
If they were talking about like encryption or something, or like.
Yeah, again, writing, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Credit.
Your top priority is to rescue any survivors that might be on board after 6 years stranded in a place with no food, water, or help.
I mean, they've got replicators.
But the Rapier is special. She's the first of her class. No, she's not.
Yeah, actually, I think she isn't.
She's a patrol escort.
Wait, no, I think she's a Rapier class. Isn't that a class of starship?
No, no.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure patrol escorts were all named like Dervish, like stuff like that, like Maelstrom, Dervish, Hurricane, Tempest, etc.
No. It's actually it is a it's one of the mini escorts, Saber class. But it's one of like the alternate skins you can use. So they were actually correct. It's one of the cryptic original designs. Unless idiots and it is a patrol escort, and I'll eat my words because they're stupid.
And she has technology on board that is the basis for much of what Starfleet uses today. If she were to fall into enemy hands, the damage to Starfleet would be significant.
Wait.
Insignificant.
Hold on. Can we talk about something else? Why the fuck did they send an escort to
Study the Gamma Quadrant?
Isn't that what we have science vessels for?
Isn't that what we have long-distance science vessels for?
You know, like the Intrepid? Or
on its maiden voyage? If you find the
sit here and shoot at potholes, we'll be here all night.
If you find the Rapier, try to bring her home. But I'd rather have her destroyed than in Dominion hands. Kill everyone. See, investigate distress signal. So we actually have to approach Deep Space Nine for this one. If I remember right.
It's, the Rapier is, it's a Tier 2 escort. It's not even like a, oh my god. You know, it's not even like the, what's the name of the multi-vector salt mode escort. It's kind of science heavy. No, it's just a Tier 2 escort. And they sent it by itself to explore the Gamma Quadrant.
Into the wormhole with you!
Yeah, I'm already over here.
Which unfortunately doesn't open when you approach it. It's just a scripted thing. Enter the wormhole.
And we go to warp.
Into the wormhole.
Yes.
It's just wedgie the prophets. Let's fuck up subspace inside the wormhole. Starfleet has detected an emergency signal from the USS Rapier. We have plotted a course to where the signal originated from, and it's inside the wormhole. No shit! It wouldn't be the first time a ship has gone missing inside the wormhole, sir, but we don't want to be the next ship to be lost. The command staff of Deep Space Nine suggested that we follow the flow of the wormhole. It will help us stay on course. In other words, fly forward. Recommend we scan anomalies during our passage. One of them might have retained an echo of the Rapier's warp signature. Gem at our ship's detected. Should we go to red alert?
No.
No. So I actually first fought these guys in a galaxy. And like this map was where I started like learning like the judo of like, the galaxy back in the day.
I'm just gonna let my pets do the work.
Because there really nowadays you have like 8 million turning buffs that make the galaxy turn like an escort. But back then was when you had to like figure out how to make this thing move the way you wanted it to. So there was kind of an art to making this thing do stuff.
Yeah, I kind of learned that dance flying the ship I'm currently in and using dual heavy cannons. I just love people saying, "Oh, I can't use dual heavy cannons on this ship that has a base turn of 10." I did it in a ship with the base turn of 6.
Yeah, it was an immobile rock.
Yeah, I actually can never say I really flew the galaxy. I don't know. I love cruisers, but I just never got into the galaxy. I do love the Andromeda, though. The second they updated the Galaxy, I did pick one up.
Well, I bought it like day one because that's what I said I would do. Like if you make a Galaxy that has like the 6-footer looks, that has like a decent console layout, I remember saying on the forums it would be a day one purchase. So the moment it was on the store, I was like, done. Thank you.
Mind you, it was 5 years after you probably said that, but hey, better late than never.
But I remember people like before comma rays. Like here's the thing: everybody would always whine about the Galaxy, like But I remember like people before cruiser comma rays were even a thing.
I mean, but they really haven't been a thing for like a long time. It's only been around like what, a year now?
Yeah. But I remember we'd be running STFs and people would be like saying stuff to me like, "How are you getting that thing to move like that?"
I mean, yeah, the base turn is 6. I've got a base turn. That thing moves better than my Dreadnought. Although I think I have the how do you put the anomaly? I can drift mine better. But isn't it sad that a ship that's twice your size has the same turn rate?
Yeah. So yeah, we have just entered the wormhole. Okay, we haven't done anything. We haven't like reversed the polarity of the neutron flow or anything like that. We have just entered the wormhole. We have just entered it. That is all we have done.
Yes.
And that's all the Jem'Hadar did.
Yes.
Sensors are detecting an unusual energy signature near the exit of the wormhole. It is the frequency used by Starfleet. It could be the Rapier.
It's setting my attack ships to attack them.
That's what they do.
Which helps with their attack ships out of curiosity. 49,000. What do mine have? 47,000. Okay, everything's dead. Although, why were they shooting at my ship? You Jem'Hadar. How did they know I wasn't friendly?
Probably the fact you weren't helping them.
Well, I mean, I could still be friendly. Are you using fire at will on that ship?
No.
No.
I tend to reserve fire at will for like things like heavy plasma torpedoes or things that are destructible.
Fair enough. Oh, that's the...
Admiral, it's the Rapier, and it looks like it's been captured by the Jem'Hadar. If we're going aboard the Rapier, we'll have to eliminate the Jem'Hadar ships. Otherwise, they'll just send over reinforcements or attack the Rapier while we're on board.
Right, because our ships totally couldn't handle that while we're being
this completely does not jibe with what 2800. It's supposed to, but it doesn't. Because in 2800, you're like looking for the Dominion, and nobody's like heard from them in forever.
Right.
And this is not the true way. This is the proper Dominion that we're fighting.
Oh, wait, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's what I was gonna. I was trying to, or I was gonna get at when we first started talking about this mission. Is I thought part of our treaty was we weren't gonna go into the whole Dominion space gamma quadrant.
No, I think the treaty was like, hey, we're not gonna like mess with your stuff.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The Rapier's shields are raised and they're not responding to hails. If we reconfigure our transporters to the shield frequency Starfleet has on record for the Rapier, we should be able to beam an away team through the shields. That was 6 years ago. The away team is ready to transport on your command. You're a little out of date at this point.
As something we found out from the shows is no one changes command codes. Ever.
Ever?
Never.
Okay, so who do I bring? I have 12 seconds to decide. It's actually a bit of a decision. Pran, let's go.
Oh, excuse me.
Ah. Wow.
Oops.
Loading.
2.
There it goes.
Oh, there we go, yep. Oh, I've got to patch files.
Oh, the shitty interior kit. Ah! The hell was that?
I don't know.
Sir, I'm detecting various life forms, including at least 2 squads of Jem'Hadar. We will need to proceed with caution. Caution! Caution! Let's see. Ah! Caution! There we go. Caution!
I'm just going to fight them barehanded, because I'm going to throw caution to the wind.
Admiral, member of the Rapier's crew are being held in this room. Starfleet's top priority for this mission was the rescue of any survivors. Okay. Hey, alert. Thank you. Oh! Who the fuck did that?
Did what?
Okay. Someone's gonna get the shit beaten out of him. Oh, that's right.
What?
Demolitionists.
Yeah, watch out for those buttheads.
I call shotgun! Die.
Just drop kick him.
Yes.
See, you call shotgun, I call 12 gauge shotgun.
Yeah, but I have a laser shotgun, so I win.
Well, I've got 12 gauge. I always win. Although it doesn't have a stock, so the kick would suck.
Glatzt, and one more.
You know where he's at? You got him.
I knew Starfleet wouldn't forget about us. We've lost a lot of good people here. The rest of us broke out of the brig and tried to take back the ship, but the Jem'Hadar were just too strong. We'll take their weapons and start securing what we can, but we still need your help. The Jem'Hadar have changed all of the Rapier's command codes, but not the shield frequency. We're locked out of all essential functions. The Vorta leading the assault team ran when he heard you coming. He's the only Vorta on the ship, so he's got to be the one with the command codes. They'll need to find him and stun him before he can use his termination implant. Then get the codes and head for the bridge. Just like do it like Halo. Just like punch a hole in his skull and like rip out his implant.
But wouldn't that kind of like, kill him?
Oh, he's gonna die anyways. I think he dies in this mission.
Can't remember.
Because that's what you're talking about with him. Like it's sort of like you're sort of bantering with him in 2800 that like his previous self sort of like got a little in over his head with you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No.
Yeah, I saw you there, jackass. Okay, so let's see. What else have I got?
Are you just like grabbing random guns and just testing them out for the sheer fun of it?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I can have 2 shotguns. Oh, hi! Get back. Wait, don't shoot! I don't want to die, and I've failed the Founders so completely they'll never make another one of me after this. Here, I'll give you the command codes. Just stop pointing those weapons at me. Captain, we have the command codes. There's a turbo lift down the hall that will take us to the bridge. Aaron isn't going anywhere if you want to try and get more information out of him. What does the Dominion want with the Rapier? Because it's kind of a piece of crap, honestly. Knowledge, power, and maybe a new piece of technology. Even after all this time, we have much to learn about the Federation. We must be prepared for what is to come. Tell me about the Jem'Hadar. Fierce fighters, to be sure. There are few in the galaxy that can match them. The Jem'Hadar were genetically engineered by the Founders to serve us as warriors of the Dominion. Their metabolic rates and cognitive abilities are extremely advanced, so they can advance from the hatching chambers to full adulthood in a matter of days. They do not require sleep or nourishment, and they see relaxation as a form of weakness. In addition, they can shroud their presence from their enemies. However, the Founders, in their ultimate wisdom, realize the Jem'Hadar need both control and guidance. Control comes from the Ketracel White. It is a substance that the Jem'Hadar cannot live without. Guidance comes from the Vorta, like myself. We tell the Jem'Hadar who they must kill to serve their gods. Tell me about the Vorta. We serve the Founders as administrators, scientists, and diplomats. We carry their words to the lesser races, and we are their eyes and ears throughout the Gamma Quadrant. The Founders have shaped all that we are and all that we will be. The Vorta were timid creatures living in trees when we first encountered one of the gods. The stories say that we hid the Founder from a group of solids who were pursuing him. In return for our assistance, they transformed us. And what of the Founders? The Founders are gods. We worship the gods because we must. That is how the Founders created us. You were expecting something profound there?
Not really.
You are Iran. I am the 7th Iran. I do my best to serve the Founders, but things keep going wrong. If I bring this ship and its crew back to my gods, perhaps it will redeem me in their eyes. No, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
No. He's just cowering in fear.
That would make the Iran we meet Iran 8, because he obviously gets executed if we don't do it.
Fair enough.
Okay, so... what else have I got? What else have I got? That's full auto. There's the Care Bear gun. Ike! Fork that over for a while. The fucking satellite, the KillSat compression rifle.
I had to use the disruptor one.
I actually wanted like Starfleet shit, so.
But it's so freaking ugly.
Admiral, there are multiple Jem'Hadar on the bridge. Be ready for a fight. Because we haven't been fighting thus far. This bridge looks like crap.
It really does.
Message incoming from the Raptor's crew, for the Rapier's crew, sir. I'll link it to you now. Admiral, the Jem'Hadar have taken the transporter room. We're trying to cut our way through the doors, but expect some resistance while we secure the room. We'll do our best to warn you if they're headed your way. Transporter's activated. Expect incoming Jem'Hadar in approximately 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh.
Never go first, never go second.
Have some particle effects.
Just have all the effects. Take your time. Admiral, we have entered the command codes and unlocked the Rapier systems, and just in time, too. More Jem'Hadar ships are entering the wormhole. Great work! Internal sensors are no longer detecting Jem'Hadar. I think they've transported off the Rapier. The ship is ours again. You should return to your ship, too. Our weapon systems are offline, but the impulse engines are active. Keep us safe, and we'll follow you back to Deep Space Nine.
Alright, let's go shoot our way out of here, too.
Barely follow. At, like, the speed of smell. From what I remember.
Yeah. I think I can reverse faster than they go forward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've been stuck out here for 6 years. Who knows how efficiently their warp engines are actually working. Ugh.
The Jem'Hadar are blockading the path back through the wormhole. If we're able to get the Rapier home safely, we've got to clear the way. And remember, this time we're traveling against the flow of the wormhole. Keep that in mind if you are having trouble navigating. In other words, you're going back the same way you came, dumbass.
Wow, the Rapier's almost... Well, the Rapier's dead. It has more health than my Jem'Hadar Dreadnought. Okay.
The Rapier?
Yes.
How?
I have 97,000 HP. It has 103,000.
Why did they send this thing on its maiden voyage to the wormhole?
An untested ship on its maiden voyage into something as dangerous as the wormhole. Whoever got assigned to that ship was really, really, really hated by Starfleet.
Mm-hmm.
They must have all been caught screwing Admiral Quinn's wife.
Star Trek Online!
What?
This is the mission. This is fly slowly. Escorting a dead ship.
How are the crew not dead? Gemini aren't exactly known for their mercy.
Oh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This mission, this part of this mission is the most boring thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'll just, like, keep going. Like, it'll catch up to you eventually, but man.
Wait, I think if we just get to the exit, it'll let us just bounce, if I remember correctly. I really hope that's what it lets us do, because Jesus.
No, I was just thinking there should be, like, some Gemidar over here, but never mind.
There were. I was wrong. Well, time to sit back, have a cup of coffee, and
I'm gonna eat some chips.
Star Trek Online.
This is what I was saying.
Oh, so, got any good books aboard the Woodlinde?
Probably, I haven't really thought of that.
Where is this idiot?
I'm sure somebody owns a copy of Anselm. Wow. Is he moving?
Maybe?
Yeah, look at how fast he's going.
Where is he?
Look on the map.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here, guys.
Like watching paint dry.
There we go! We're ready. We're nearly there. Are you ready to leave the wormhole? Yes.
No. Let's sit in here and wait for him to travel the other 18 kilometers.
Forever.
I think legitimately, if you hauled ass through there, killed every group of enemies, made it to the wormhole, you would literally have time to go make a sandwich.
Probably.
You'd probably have time to run to McDonald's if it's close enough.
There is one, actually. Just down the road.
Yeah, we've got one like a mile, I think 1.1 miles away. It's a McPilot.
Is this the one where you can buzz the tower and get an achievable?
I don't know.
Admiral, the last few Jem'Hadar ships followed us through. If we engage them near the wormhole, the Rapier should be able to make it to Deep Space Nine.
It's 5 attack ships.
Did you make it, Rapier?
No.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do this anyways. I think it is this one. You get an achievable. You get like a top achievable that's a Top Gun reference if you like buzz the tower. I've already gotten it, but I like to do it for fun.
Oh wow, that's a negative, Ghost Rider. This pattern is full.
Yeah.
I'd never gotten that one. Buzz Deep Space Nine's tower. Huh. That's kind of funny, actually.
Buzz Deep Space Nine's tower in a colossal fucking starship. Everybody at Ops is like fucking changing themselves now.
Especially because I'm actually in a Jem'Hadar Dreadnought. Like,
yeah. Just came out of Dreadnought, just came out of the wormhole barreling towards them.
chasing a galaxy. Oh, Jesus, they all had I think I just caused everyone in there to have post-traumatic stress disorder. We're all having flashbacks.
See, the Rapier is clear to dock, and there are no more Jem'Hadar ships on sensors. We need to change our sensors. We need to fix our sensors. The crew of the Rapier asked me to thank you, sir. Your quick actions help save their ship and their lives.
There
are no Jem'Hadar ships on sensors, Andrew.
Nope. Totally none.
0.
None. There wasn't a 1,200 meter long Jem'Hadar Dreadnought carrier and 4 Jem'Hadar attack ships. Probably 150 meters away from Ops. Nope. They didn't see me.
We warped out of the Deep Space Nine system to warp into the Deep Space Nine system. Okay, sure.
Fair enough.
Well done, Admiral. Now we can put the rest of the mystery. We can put to rest the mystery of the USS Rapier. It wasn't a mystery. We just flew forward. We've set up a temporary infirmary in one of the cargo bays to handle all the survivors' physical injuries, and a team of counselors is on its way to help them deal with the emotional trauma of their time in the wormhole. It will help their families, too. The Rapier was declared lost 6 years ago, so it's going to be a big adjustment for everyone to know that they're back. Fortunately, Starfleet has some experience with situations like this, most notably when the USS Voyager returned from the Delta Quadrant. In fact, some of the crew of Voyager have agreed to help the survivors of the Rapier. Samantha Wildman is already on her way to Deep Space Nine. Samantha Wildman, who was born on Voyager in the Delta Quadrant. Or is that Naomi? That's Naomi.
Yeah.
Wasn't her mother dead?
No.
But did her mother die in Voyager, or did she just stop appearing on screen in Voyager?
think she stopped appearing on screen.
Because friggin' Neelix was raising Naomi.
Also, this gun has a mod I've never seen before, RCH.
Let's see. We will do all we can to assist the Rapier's crew, the Raptor's crew, restart their lives. Rapiers? I keep calling it one or the other. We will do all we can to assist the Rapier's crew restart their lives. That's why it's messing me up, because it's grammatically incorrect. Grammar! They have you to thank for their second chance. That's why it's messing me up. The grammar is all over the place.
That's another one.